It's true, I almost got sued. Now this is probably one of the scariest things that a real estate agent can actually go through. This is why you really have to do your best and make sure that you're following the laws and you're behaving in an ethical manner. But at the end of the day, mistakes do happen. Hey everybody, my name is Lillian Chukwueze, and if you're new to my channel, welcome to the family. I drop multiple videos every single week about real estate marketing and investing. And all that I ask is that you please go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And hit the notification bell so you get notified when I drop the next video. So let's get right into it. It was a normal Monday morning. I just got on my computer and first thing I did was start checking my emails from over the weekend. And as I was scrolling through my inbox, I noticed an email with the subject line of the address of one of the properties that I have listed. So naturally, I thought that it was another offer that came through from another agent. But I was sadly mistaken. When I opened the email, I realized I received a letter from a real estate lawyer in regards to one of my listings. And I'll show you a picture of it right here. Now at the top of it showed the attorney's office information, and as you scroll down, it shows my office information and then the property owner's information. And then it reads, "Dear Ms. Chukwueze, please be advised that my office represents the above referenced individual relative to the above captioned manner. It has come to our attention that the owner of the property located at this address is listed for a short sale. Further, the owner is the rightful owner of the property and that there is ongoing litigation related to this property in Superior Court. Kindly advise my office at your earliest convenience who gave authority for this property listed. Thank you for your cooperation." Now honestly, if I already wasn't experienced working with real estate attorneys, then I probably would have went through the typical emotions of being scared and not knowing what to do. However, one thing you should know, and I think this is true amongst all lawyers, but I might be judging, is that they try to intimidate you with the law. Now there are some situations and circumstances that you probably should be intimidated by or more concerned about. But for me, in this particular situation, I knew that there was nothing for me to be worried about because it was a simple fix. So basically what this letter was saying was that I did not have the permission to list this property in particular. And they were right. I made an honest error in the street address. Now I won't give you guys the exact address for privacy reasons, but this listing is a listing in Philadelphia. And if you guys know anything about real estate in the city, then you know that there are a lot of streets that have north and south in them. For example, 123 North Main Street is very different from 123 South Main Street. And that's where I made the mistake. I mixed up north and south, which was an honest error. Therefore, I knew it was a simple fix by simply apologizing to the lawyer and the owner about my mistake, and then I immediately changed the street address and information on my listing. After this experience, I decided to do some research and see if it was even possible for me to truly get sued. In the end, the answer is yes. You can definitely get sued for listing a property that you do not have the rights to list, obviously. But if I didn't change that listing immediately, things could have possibly gotten worse. I'm not sure how true it is that there was ongoing litigation in Superior Court, as mentioned by the attorney, but I didn't want to take my chances, so I immediately called the attorney, hashed things out, and sent a formal apology email to the attorney confirming the change in the listing. So this is another lesson for myself and for those of you who are watching, because you don't want to put yourself in a position to even potentially get sued. So real estate agents and brokerages actually get sued all the time. And this is exactly why we as real estate agents and brokerages have errors and omissions assurance to cover us for things like this situation. But you definitely want to avoid a lawsuit as much as possible. With that being said, as I mentioned, I wanted to do some research and figure out what are the other reasons why real estate agents commonly get sued and shed some light so you guys can be aware and avoid these situations. Now granted, understanding the laws and practices of a real estate agent is exactly what we learn in our real estate pre-licensing courses and exams, but we all know it's different from learning versus putting things into practice. And there's nothing wrong with a little refresher. So here's a list of 10 ways that real estate agents commonly get sued. So make sure you guys avoid these. Quick pause here, guys. If you are liking this video, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's get right back into it. So, number one, failing to disclose the property defect. So this commonly happens with buyers when they purchase a property and they figure some things out later down the line after purchasing it. So this is why it's very important to disclose any known defective information to your buyers so they know exactly what they're getting into, what's wrong with the property, and if they do purchase it and find out certain defects like construction issues or improvements without permits or anything like that, they will immediately blame the real estate agent and they might pursue legal action. Now the second way that real estate agents commonly get sued is breach of duty. Now, real estate agents must always act in the best interest of their client because clients place special trust in us for our expertise, and any breach of duty can actually result in a lawsuit. Now, number three, representing clients in an unfamiliar territory. So sometimes there are requirements, particularly to a specific area that you may be unaware of, and if you fail to warn your clients about such problems, they might sue you. So you gotta make sure that you educate yourself on the areas that you're working in. Number 4, giving legal advice. Pretty obvious, right? This is simple enough, and we all know that we should not be giving legal or tax advice. You simply just have to suggest that your client speak to a tax professional or a lawyer. Now, number 5, misleading clients. This typically can happen when real estate agents exaggerate about the features or the condition of a house, which actually happens a lot more than we think, right? So if a buyer feels misled, they can actually sue. The 6th way is breach of contract. This happens when a client claims a real estate agent did not perform under the terms of the contract, especially when it comes to timeframes stated in the contract. Now, the 7th way is failing to keep your client's data safe. Just like anything, we have to protect their information. Use the proper software to keep your client's information and paperwork safe. And one of the great things about being a real estate agent in my brokerage, eXp Realty, is that it literally comes with every online tool and software I can possibly ever need, because it is a cloud-based brokerage, so everything is online and they specialize in great technology. So number 8 is failing to recommend inspections. Now, I always recommend that my buyers get inspections. However, in this market, some clients are choosing to forego inspections, and at that point, that is simply their choice. And that's mainly because a lot of sellers are actually receiving offers with no inspections, and buyers must keep their offers competitive. But real estate agents always suggest that your buyers get an inspection so you can cover your butt. Now, number 9 is negligence. Sometimes clients seeking legal action will try to claim for fraud, but if they're unable to prove intent, then they will actually try to settle for compensation for negligence. Now, the 10th is bodily injury. If you didn't know, if a client is injured during a showing, you may be responsible. In most cases, you probably won't be responsible, but this is another thing to take into consideration. So the best way to protect yourself, as I mentioned before, is to have errors and omissions insurance, which is pretty much required in every brokerage. So you should be covered on that end, and just to operate as honest and as ethical as you possibly can. So pretty much if you have insurance and you are operating ethically, you should be okay. Just because you can get sued doesn't mean you'll always win. So somebody has to feel misled or hurt enough in order to actually sue you, spend the money to get a lawyer, take you to court and everything like that, and they may not win anyway. So as long as you're operating ethically and you do have your insurance, then you should be okay. So I really wouldn't worry too much about being sued, but it always is a possibility. And since my channel is all about real estate marketing, being a real estate agent and real estate investing, everything like that, if you are an agent who's interested in learning how to leverage YouTube to attract more clients for your real estate agent business and close more deals without cold calling, then make sure you grab my ebook called The Ultimate YouTube Guide for Real Estate Agents. The link is down below. And if you're currently at a real estate brokerage or you're looking to become a real estate agent and join a brokerage, definitely reach out to me. I would love to talk to you more if you're interested in joining my team here at eXp Realty. We are investor-focused agents, and we leverage YouTube and social media in order to get the clients and help them buy or sell investment properties. So if you're interested in any of that, links will be down below. Make sure you follow me on Instagram and TikTok. And until next time, I'll see you guys later. Stay safe and stay blessed.